really liked Dead Axel. You have like a stunning opening, this figure skating piece, and then all of a sudden a zombie runs, and it really catches you off your toes. I think there's a really interesting mother daughter dynamic there. This cutthroat mother doing anything for her daughter's success, whether it be, you know, they're literally in the middle of a zombie apocalypse, and she's more focused on her practicing, and she even lets this other skater just, you know, perish because it would increase her daughter's chances and push her forward. Um, One scene that sticks out to me in particular was the scene where she eats another hard boiled egg. And at this point, I thought the mother was commenting, "Oh, don't eat more than one because, you know, we're rationing our food." And she's like, "No, it's because it's like 100 calories and it'll make you gain weight," like still in that competition mindset, which was wild. But I think it was really interesting, and it kept you on your toes the entire time. Like I didn't know how it was going to end, and I think for a piece like that really just adds to it overall. So it was really, really nice to watch. I really enjoyed it.
This film took me by surprise. I thought it was going to be like a nice little figure skating story, and then all of a sudden the music stops and there's a zombie. So that was a nice little twist right off the hop. I love that the mom just does "don't look" and kills a zombie and goes about her business as if it's the most normal thing in the entire world. It really set the tone for the kind of character that she is. And if the point of this film was to address the intense pressure and sometimes abuse that children in competitive sports deal with, they did a really good job of that. I got that point. The zombies were a nice representation of the skater's frame of mind. I only wish there were more zombies. I felt like that story was a little bit disjointed from the figure skating plot, and fleshing that out would have really made for a stronger piece. Like, I wanted to know, were they deep in a zombie apocalypse? Is this a new thing? Just things like that. But otherwise, this was really good.
A stunning opener. I loved all of the opening shots. I thought the simplicity was just really beautiful of that spotlight, and everything was dark and you had the skater on the rink. The music that was in this, it just flowed with her so beautifully. It was a nice change what they did with her earbud falling out on the ice, and then all of a sudden everything, the lights came up and you saw where she was on the ice rink and stuff like that, that there was no audience in there. I thought that was very clever. And the twist when the mom had come out with the zombie and killing the zombie, that, I have to be honest, I giggled, but then again, that's me. I loved that moment. It was so surprising. I was not expecting it. I thought the actors were fantastic. They did such a great job. The girl playing the ice skater, she had just this beautiful, she just looked so sad. And the mother, kudos to her for playing the typical overbearing mom. I thought that was great. One of the other shots that I thought was really exceedingly well done was the reflection in the glass of her and her competitor, who had already been turned into a zombie. And I thought that the end was pretty much, that was kind of the only way that you could really end that. So well done. This was great.
What a completely unexpected premise altogether, you know. There's a zombie invasion and real life is trying to go on at this time, and we're concentrating on a figure skating championship. The mother's determination, and oh my gosh, there's so much here. I mean, it's just a regular drama with zombies inserted. I mean, it's brilliant, you know. The zombies are really just kind of an expression of the conflict between the mother and the daughter in a way, you know, and that's the way good horror should be. All of the actors on screen were amazing. The two leads, especially, of course, the mom and the figure skater. Now, the skater was she's such a wonderful skater to begin with. You know, it was wonderful to watch her do her work, and then, you know, that she's also a wonderful actress. You know, I mean, bravo. You know. And the mom was really good, really good. You know, it was like this strange balance of love and absolute, you know, complete ambition and focus in that character. It's a really difficult character. And she did a great job. You know, the irony and everything at the end. It was a, you know, you know, gave you a lot to think about. You know, ending was hard. It was a really difficult ending. But you know, everything, it was very good. It was very good. Music was great. The pacing was great. The script was great. Direction, photography was wonderful. Especially, you know, the stylistic look at the beginning with the black, white, and red as she's skating. All the skating action was filmed very beautifully, very well done. Yeah, no, yeah, it was absolutely brilliant. You know, and our expectation that's built in the beginning as we're watching this beautiful skate, you know, skating happen and suddenly there's a zombie there. It's just like totally throws us into, we're thrown into many directions at many different points in this film, but it's, you know, it is lock focused on the point it's making. So, but yeah, wonderful job by everybody, and good luck with this because it was very,
I
very
thought
good.
this was a brilliant piece. Great concept, great execution, absolute subversion of expectations, certainly as far as the zombie genre goes. Really turns it on its ear in an interesting, fun, but sort of deep kind of way too. Just really smart. Definitely worth checking out. Can't overstate that
I
enough.
really like the
Dead Axe.
idea for Dead Axel. I really like Dead Axel. The acting, those two actors were phenomenal, excellent. Oh my goodness, they carried for real, for real. Hollywood ready for show. But I really like the idea, the concept of like the idea of like practicing and training to be the best. Meanwhile, there's a zombie apocalypse outside. That juxtaposition is already interesting. Plus, now the mom just not worried about it. That's very interesting. That's intriguing, and it has me asking questions, and that kept me watching to the end. So overall, really well directed, really well written, and really well acted. So
The
good job.
film did a great job of showing the bubble of pressure and intensity that athletes of a certain level exist within, and doing so in a way that was heightened and dramatic and surreal. I enjoyed that the film slowly introduced the element of the zombies and its intensity because I think it gave us a chance to see the threat inside the skating rink of the dynamic between Kim Ayoung and her mother, and to allow that to develop more and for us to see truly how extreme their living conditions and her training is. I also thought that the first scene of the film in particular did a great job of establishing that something is off about this environment and creating suspense around Kim Ayoung's mother and the potential of what's going on outside. And I think that the contrast between Kim Ayoung's mother and the zombies comes to the heart of the film, which is that in the end, Kim Ayoung would rather give up her career, the alleged safety of the environment within the skating rink, and anything and everything else, and go outside to face zombies than she would rather stay and continue to be pressured and put under a microscope like this by her own mother.
So great. Just the cinematography was beautiful, and getting like, especially at the beginning, with just her on the ice skating so beautifully, and the lighting, and it was so artistic. And then obviously we see that they're in this world of zombies, which the mother seems less than concerned about. So it definitely took a turn that I wasn't expecting. I was like, whoa, okay, where is this going? What's happening? And it shows this really tense dynamic between this mother and daughter, the mother who is so obsessed with the daughter winning this championship, going to college, having a good life, and she's so strict. And you see that the daughter is struggling and she doesn't want to do this, and she's feeling the pressure and the weight of the mother's expectations. And a thought that I had while watching it, and I was like, oh, their world is full of monsters, but like to her, the mother is the real monster. And that scene where the other skater and her mother were banging on the window and begging for help, and she was just like, oh, this is the perfect opportunity. I'm just going to pretend like I didn't see them. was a really interesting choice, story wise, and I liked that a lot. And I loved the ending. I love how in the end the daughter really just like chose herself, and she did it in a obviously a self-destructive way, but she would rather be able to make that choice for herself than have anything forced upon her. So I thought it was really strong storytelling, and not cheesy at all. A lot of times when you're dealing with zombie stuff, it can be, but it told a really, really real story that I think will hit home for a lot of people. Especially Asian Americans, where there is a lot of familial pressure to succeed in life. So I really liked this. I thought that the zombies were very well done as well too. Just getting to see their jerky movements, and the makeup was done really well. I really, really enjoyed this film. I thought it was great for so many reasons. Yeah, great job to these filmmakers.